Hi, everyone. It's Tanya Rochelle. Welcome to my podcast. I am a certified life coach with a focus on vision, mindset, and manifestation. So basically what I do is I train men and women all across the United States to focus on walking in your true calling and using your gift from God to become an entrepreneur and earn an income while making an impact for the kingdom of God. Basically, what I want is for you to be able to have true freedom and to live the life of abundance that God promised to each and every one of us. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I am so excited. There are so many new people that I've been introduced to. I have a whole new circle of support. And I just want to say thank you to everyone, as well as I'm out there supporting as well and encouraging people to follow their dreams and, just watching us all grow together in this journey of life and walking in your true calling. It's been a true blessing, and I'm super excited for the next chapter of my life. Okay, so basically I created this podcast to just kind of get started on, I've been posting. I created the Boss Life page about 2 years ago. I'm very committed to my page. I'm committed to showing up each and every day for each and every person, that's interested in living a life of positivity, having a change of mindset, having visions, and watching those visions become manifested. I'm huge on all of that stuff. So that's what my brand and my page is all about. I do have an online courses that will be opening up soon to where you enroll in the courses and I can train you and teach you how to begin to walk in your calling, even if you don't know what your calling is as of yet. But, to seek that out and to find out what you're truly here to do, to live a life of abundance. The Lord in his word, he said that he came to give us life and life more abundantly. And that's what I'm here to do as a kingdom ambassador, is to help others across the world to do the same. Okay, so how this all came to play, as I said, I created the Boss Life page about 2 years ago, two and a half years. I think I'm going into my third actually, but I'll say 2.5 years. And I promised myself at that time that I would commit to that page. And with that page, even if it's just touching and reaching out to one person, spreading God's word, giving a positive word, positive affirmations, anything that's going to help one better themselves, that's what I sought out to do. And that's what I'm looking to do continuously. And that's what I'm looking to do for the rest of my life, is to help others and to serve others with the gift that God's given me of encouragement and motivation and teaching others how to have a mindset change. Okay, so just to tell you a little bit, I'll be giving you bits and pieces of my story. The pieces are coming from a book that I will release soon here, but I'm giving you the chapters a little bit out of order. I didn't quite know how to get it started, but basically, I'm just going to start with what made me decide that I wanted to leave my 9 to 5 to work for myself, to become an entrepreneur, and to just trust God in this journey of living a life of abundance and freedom. Okay. So, with that being said, my turnaround, or my aha moment, was about a year ago. I know we're in January right now, so it was kind of towards the end of January of 2022, going into February, where I was beginning to get a little bit burnout with my 9 to 5. My true aha moment was toward, I guess I'll say, no, it wasn't the end of January. It was more so February. Because I do have some dates written down here, because this was a drastic change for me. Basically, I was working for an insurance company, a very reputable company. I had just gotten licensed in my state. So I am a licensed insurance agent, as well as I am known around town as the cake lady. So I've always baked cakes and baked goods and pies and cookies and wedding cakes and birthday cakes and done that sort of thing for my state here that I live in, Colorado. So I've served the community for over 20 years of doing that, and I've never quite gotten that off the ground, except for it just being kind of like a side hustle. So rewind the clock. This time last year, I had just gotten licensed in my state. So basically, I had a title, and I had a really good title. I had a title of importance, to be a licensed insurance agent for the state of Colorado, selling Medicare. That was my title. But yet, I was still not fulfilled. I was working long hours, barely any time off, not much time with my family, working for bosses with no remorse, people that you would think in a sense didn't have kids or a family of their own, the way that there was no time off or no work-life balance. And basically, I was building someone else's dream rather than working toward my own dream. Looking important on the outside and making a company rich, while, we as sales representatives are basically paid peanuts to produce for these companies. So, I know all of this sounds negative, considering my brand represents positivity. Just want you to know that I'm telling you the truth of what was going on at this time in my life. So, and I know a lot of you know what I'm talking about when it comes to, working the dead end jobs, 9 to 5 hours, and again, my aha moment was around the same time last year. It was late. My family had once again had dinner without me. They were in the bed getting ready for the next day. For my daughter, she was in the bed getting ready for school the next day. My husband, he was in the bed getting ready for work the next day. Now, just to give you a visual, I worked from home, but I did work late hours. I think my shift was about 11 to 7, 8-ish. And that was the shift. But a lot of those nights ran into like 10 o'clock nights, late nights, depending on if we were in open enrollment season or, the season of the year where people can change their plans without, pretty much any reason or anything like that. So, so I worked from home, and we worked off of a system that pretty much tracked our every move. And I mean, down to the second. This night, is one that I'll never forget, as I had put myself in a way or a break status on the computer. A lot of you that do customer service work, you know what I'm talking about, where you're being tracked for your talk time, you're being tracked for your lunch break, you're being tracked for your bathroom break, you're being tracked for meeting time. I mean, just like anything that you need to do, it's on that it's in the system, and there's a code that you submit for whatever status it is that you're in. So this particular night, I put myself in an away status, or what you would call a break status, on the computer. I went to the restroom. When I came back to my desk, I logged in and I looked. I had an urgent message waiting for me. And it was from one of my managers, Jennifer. I'll never forget. And it was on Teams. If any of you know what Teams is, I had a message from my manager in Teams that was urgent to call her as soon as I got back to the desk. So basically, when I called her, she had asked me, why was I off of the phones for 7 minutes? And when she asked me why I was off the phone for 7 minutes, I was a bit puzzled at first, but I answered. I was like, I had to pee, like I pretty much said that with question marks behind it. But yeah, I had to use the bathroom just like any normal human being does at different points throughout the day. She proceeded to scold me about utilizing my breaks to urinate or to pee, as I say. And you guys excuse me if it's too much, too much information, but I got to get this out, my story as to, why I am where I am right now. So, she's telling me this as if I could program my body to, do its natural duties only on my breaks. So yeah, it was late. My eyes were blurry. And at that point, after I had to explain to another grown adult why I took a pee break or a bathroom break, I was done. It was at that moment when I logged off that very night that I decided in my mind to quit my job and to begin to focus on building my brand. As I mentioned before, there are a lot of things that I do. I bake. I also have a strong desire to help people. I speak to a lot of people on a daily basis, and I'm a mentor to a lot of people on a daily basis. And it is my desire to build my brand in whatever it is that I decide to do off of a 9 to 5 clock. I was done. So I gave notice the very next day. I'll never forget this date. It was February the 17th. I prayed to God about it. I had been praying for a very long time. And this is when I decided to take the jump, as Steve Harvey would say. And I quit my job and I decided to build my brand and walk in my true and actual calling. So that's my first podcast, you guys. And I thank you. I hope I have a lot of you that will follow me on this journey. I just wanted to give you a little bit about myself and, why I decided to do what it is that I do. But there is a ton more. There's way more. I just wanted to give an introductory, and I just wanted to show all of you so much gratitude and love. Those of you that are in my circle, even the new circle that I've created. I just send blessings to all of you guys, and I look forward to watching us all grow together. Thank you. Have a great night, y'all.